What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon. Here on Chromatic Dice, our weekly episode of Dungeons and Dragons with our cast here. How's everybody doing today?
Great. Fantastic.
Doing fantastic.
Now, we are picking up right where we left off last week with you guys were stuck in a mountain. You guys were being chased by little gremlins. You guys saw a kind of dragon-esque creature awaken and put its big, massive, gargantuan claw up in the cavern. But you guys did escape. And as you escaped, you were able to watch as the mountain itself cracks open and comes crawling out of it as a whole bunch of those little gremlin hoardling creatures. And that's literally where we left off, where you guys were running out. You had just escaped from the mountain. That is exactly where we're picking off now. I'm actually going to unpause real quick. And you just take a second. You guys have literally just seen, you're still out of breath, and you have just watched as all of those creatures are beginning to crawl out of the mountain one by one, very slow. And almost as if they get hit by the light, they begin to slow even more. The board is yours.
Okay.
We should return and alert the authorities and the proper military immediately.
Yeah.
Let's go. And Austin will start pushing people to stop moving.
Sylvie barely even stopped moving. I just go, yeah!
Loriope, from your hands, a little mousy face pops out and just... Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, where's my friend?
He's right here, and I've got him on my shoulders as we're hustling.
Yeah, Lord Beryl is still pretty much incapacitated at this point, but Agron, you will notice immediately there is a lot of blood dripping on you from where you're holding him.
I'll turn and look at his body, or I'll turn his body.
Yes.
And I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. As you just, it's very easy. You take him off your shoulder and you look behind his knees. You had slashed both of his knees open, and he has been bleeding out this entire time.
Do we have
Not to mention
any...
you used him as a ragdoll as well. I'm just saying.
Listen, I did what I had to do. Are any of you medics of any sort?
Fine. I'll give him a healing word.
Because we are going to need him to figure out what just happened in that mountain. And also...
he starts gasping at you and reaching out, trying to get your attention, but he's very weak.
Yes, Lord Peril.
I see nothing.
It is because you are blind.
Where are we?
We were in a mountain. You and your rat friend had gone in to stop something, and then it seems like you let it out. And now we are leaving the mountain to alert the proper authorities.
No, too late. It's too late. It's far too late. How did this happen?
You let it happen.
I see nothing. What has happened to my eyes?
You were under control of something, perhaps what came out of that mountain, and perhaps it took your eyes.
At this point, I need to know what Loriope, Sylvie, Arson, and Katerina are doing while this is happening, and Agron's pretty much just holding Lord Beryl up, and his hands are being reached out. He's looking around manically.
Are we still running, or have we stopped?
I stopped to talk to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go back.
you guys have run ahead.
The hoardlings you said weren't coming out of the mountain into the sun.
Okay, so that is way off in the distance. You're seeing them like little specks crawling out of the mountain because the mountain has cracked in half and just are crawling out. It's upwards. I'll even say like a mile away. It is so far out in the distance. It is not an immediate threat.
Okay. Well, Arson will run to the back behind everyone and just keep an eye out, peeled. Make sure there's nothing like little scragglers chasing us or anything. Just keeping an eye out.
Sylvie will be kind of at the front of the group, like pointing towards where we need to go, and she's just anxiously like high knees, like jogging in place, like ready to go. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Pip, and I'm gonna go up to the Lord, and like he's reaching out. I'm gonna be like, hey, what? You want a rat? You want your friend?
Pip, I can't see Pip.
Here, give me your hand.
Where?
I take his hand and I give Pip back to him.
Oh, Lord, you don't look very good.
I don't feel well. Something's very wrong.
Lord Barrel?
He has not actually looked at you directly yet.
Yeah. Do you know how long you were there?
I don't know. It's such a long time. Something terrible is in that mountain.
How did you get there?
I went there to stop it, but I didn't get there soon enough.
Can I insight check him?
Yes. Katerina, at this point, I need to know what you're doing.
I'm clenching the book and running with everyone else.
Okay.
Does not care about this man unless he's dead.
Unless he's dead. That is a 19 Lariapi insight check. Yeah, so Lariapi, you've seen this guy and you've never like really trusted him or anything, but in this moment of desperation, it feels legit. It feels legitimate, like he's not lying.
Yeah, I'm a little taken aback by that. I guess I just look at him and say, you were there for 5 years.
I guess it was that long. It may have been that long. Trying to hold back the darkness from escaping.
And at this point, he looks at you, and finally, he makes a form of an eye contact, even though you can see he's still very blind, and he just, Lady of Light, you're here, and he reaches into his pocket and just barely hanging on, trembling, and pulls out a chain, not the same one he had before, like a gold chain, like a necklace. And he reaches and grabs your hand and puts the chain in your hand and says, you need this. This is my parting gift to you. And may you do well with it. And he, at that point, just leans over and expires. Agron, you are now holding a lifeless Lord Barrel in your hands.
Can I cure wounds him?
You can try.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so yeah, you roll 10 to cure wounds, but as you're curing wounds, you're actually watching as parts of his body are almost illuminating with color, like his skin tone is kind of restoring, but the rest of his body is just turning gray. So even as you heal him, the color of his face is just turning a pale, hollow gray.
I take my hands off of him. I just look down at this thing in my hand.
The little rat just kind of rolls over and just, oh Lord, oh my Lord, we should never have gone there. I said not to go. You wanted to go. Hey, he gave you that thing. You still got that thing? Are you gonna look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you look at that, it is a very pretty gold chain, like a gold necklace, and at the end of it's a golden key. And at the center of it is a little blue glowing gem.
I think I just ignore that for a second, and I just try and take Pip back in my hand.
Yeah, he climbs right back into your hand.
How? I thought familiars disappear when their owners die.
No, you're the owner now.
I put him back up in my hat.
He's
it was
like,
meant to be with the matching hat.
Destiny.
Arson, I need you to give me a perception check. Katarina, perception check, and Sylvia, perception check.
Heck yes.
That is a 14 on my end.
Okay.
Can I roll actual dice or roll it on?
You can roll actual dice. Absolutely. Just call them out.
22.
22 perception. Okay.
Let's go.
12, 13, 14, 16.
16. All of you notice while this is going on with with Agron and Loriope, Arson, from inside the cave that you had just escaped from, you begin to hear a roaring coming from inside, but it doesn't sound wide enough to have been the creature you saw. This is something different.
Friends, we need to move now. And Arson will like walk backwards, passing them, and like give a smile and bolt.
I'm gonna turn to Agron and say, put him on the side of the road.
Shouldn't we bury him?
Can you carry him all the way to town?
I can.
Okay.
Agron, give me a survival check.
Yeah. Survival.
Sylvie and Katarina, you begin to see larger creatures crawling out from that mountain.
Oh no. Oh, as soon as I see Arson going, Sylvie's like, peace, and I'm going faster. Like
I only rolled a 7.
You cheated!
I'm Naruto running with my wings out.
Like not even flying, just like.
With a 7, you don't really notice anything else about the body other than you're holding him, and for some reason he feels a lot lighter than he has this whole time.
Sus. Okay. I am going to make my way. I'll follow the group.
Practicing those moves that Sylvie taught you.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do a flip and it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Training.
With my dagger.
Oh.
Okay. So you guys charge on ahead, and you get pretty far, and you end up on the grasslands. Still a few kilometers away, or I should say, it's a few meters away from town. It's not very far. It's within eye line, and you're on the road. You see that there's a road ahead of you. You come out on the grass. There's a road for you to get on, which will take you right to town. And just as you enter onto these grasslands away from the mountain, you see that there is 2 humans up ahead. One very old, one very young, and they are engaged in combat with 3 hoardlings. This is off in the distance. This is what you see.
Son of
We help, right?
Yes, someone watched the body, and I'm gonna.
Ready to go.
I am so sick of these things.
Yeah.
So Agron's gonna he's gonna set the body down, just like drag his glaive through the dirt, like starting at a slow jog and then to a full bore sprint. And I'm just gonna lay out one of these hoardlings. I'm so over these things.
Can Arson follow behind him? And when he goes to hit, Arson will sprint out from the side and go in as well.
The best part is knowing they're not going away anytime soon.
I know.
Like, they're just, very important to the plot, but like, okay, yeah. So if you guys if that's what you want to do, we can go ahead and roll initiative now, and then you guys will get a surprise attack if you're choosing to engage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should I move
absolutely.
myself over there?
Let's all roll now, and then we can move. All right, so as of now, you have your free motion. Go ahead and do whatever you want.
So I can I move up there and do what I said I was gonna do?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm just there, and just like I'm just gonna loom over this little thing, and I'm just gonna bring my glaive up and just no. You know what? No, I'm gonna use the glaive. I'm gonna use the glaive.
Are you sneaking up?
Oh no.
You're charging up?
Poor lion. Nah.
Give me an athletics check for
got
that
it.
for that charge in.
Yeah, you got it. Let's see, athletics. Oh yeah. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. 17.
All right, so 17. So for this charge, I want you to go ahead and roll with advantage to attack.
Hell yeah. All right. Here's the first roll. That's a 23, and the second roll is only a 12.
The 23 hits and the 12 hits. Actually, all of those numbers you rolled hit.
Okay, well, I only have one attack, so so then here's damage. Only 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it.
Yeah, so you run up and just stab right into this guy's shoulder, and it groans and moans. They know you're there now, so realistically, only one person should be able to take another attack. So if somebody else would like to attack freely, now would be the time because they very much know you're there.
Absolutely, I would.
I'm just
Run up.
growling.
I'm gonna follow right
Taking
behind.
charge.
I'm follow right behind, and I'm gonna swing at it with my sword.
Agron's confused. He's tired.
Go for it.
He's hungry.
Don't eat these things.
That's my first.
17.
They don't taste very good. A 17 is a hit.
Great.
My first instinct was to bite him, but
That
It's
is
okay. 9.
9 damage. Okay, so between Agron has impaled this guy in the left shoulder, and you have now come up, and what are you stabbing him or slashing through?
I'm slashing through to definitely try and get closer to the other guy that they're fighting right now.
Yeah, so you come through and hit him on his right arm, and it falls off. So you've cut through his right arm, falls off. They're angry and engaged. We are starting the initiative now. Okay. So the younger one is engaged with this one here and rolls to attack and does attack and deals considerable damage. Okay, Sylvie, it is actually your turn again because you got that 22.
Heck yeah. All right, I'm gonna swing at him again. Boop. Ooh, 10?
10 is a hit.
Yeah, awesome.
Steady.
That's gonna be 11 damage, slashing damage.
11 damage.
And
That's
then
big.
for bonus action, I'm gonna swing at him with my unarmed strike. That will be a nat 1.
Yeah. What would you like to happen for your nat 1?
Oh no.
Don't drop your sword.
I will definitely
You
not drop
stupid.
my sword.
Well, it's an unarmed strike, so you dropped your hands.
I dropped my hand. Shoot. I don't know. I've never had the chance to decide what my F-ups are gonna be. I'm gonna say that I tried to my unarmed strike with my talon, and I accidentally get a big rip through my cloak.
Okay, that is a damaged cloak there. Is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Katerina, it is your turn. Yeah, you just saw Agron and Sylvie run in and do some wicked damage to one of these things. What would you like to do? If you have your spells and you just, what do you want to do? We'll make it happen. If you can't see.
I got it working, so I can see the screen.
Rock and roll.
It's done loading. Let's just. She's not really in the fighting mood. We're just gonna. Screw it. We're gonna just Eldritch Blast. Let's just go.
Classic.
Where she's just gonna be like, take steps back, evaluate the situation. She's like, no.
No. That is a, what is that? Is that a 1?
That's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9. Oh, you just missed.
It's like,
Would you like to move on the battlefield?
I'll move. I'll move a wider distance away from the action.
Okay. Can you move or do you want me to move for you?
Can you move for me? I'm
I
still
can-
waiting for everything to load.
Yes. Okay. Arson,
Okay.
you still don't have your sword.
I know. Trust me, I know. Seeing that Sylvie and Agron have this covered, I'm gonna look back and remember the roar, and I'm just gonna scoop up Lord Beryl and just try to move a little bit closer, getting him away from back there. Because if we're bringing him, and I'm not leaving him behind.
Okay.
So I will
Give me a survival check.
have fair. That is 5.
Lord Barrel seems exceptionally light.
I'll pick him up.
Yeah. It's he just falls over your shoulder and you have him, but like this doesn't feel like a body at this point.
Yeah. Okay, that's not.
That's you
ominous
just it
in
feels
any way.
weird, definitely.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I'll move up.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. I'll bring the boy with me.
Here comes the
Okay.
boy.
Here comes the boy.
Lariah, is that if your turn?
Was that an action to pick him up out of curiosity, or?
No, I would have had you roll an athletics check to pick him up, but
Okay.
we got past
Well-
that. So go ahead with your action.
Well, I'll pull out my pistol, and with my last bullet, I'll take a shot at this little dude. It's old, isn't it? This little dude down here,
Okay.
and I'll see if I can hit him just to help out the farmer boy. I can't
Yes.
see what that was. God, I hate everything.
Oh
See, I feel like
Seriously?
It's
that'll
happening
be.
again.
no! Oh, dude.
I'm stressed. I feel like
You're
my
fighting with
pistol
a man
would
on your
jam.
shoulder.
Yeah, I feel like my pistol would jam or shoot back at me. That's entirely your call. Right.
Yeah. So you pull out your pistol and you go to shoot, and when you shoot, it overheats, and definitely you drop it. In that it backfires and you drop it, but you don't take any damage. So now you're disarmed. Is all.
I'll just look down and look sad.
Lariah, Pete, is your turn. You just saw Arson's
Fantastic.
gun backfire.
I laugh.
It's not funny.
I move over a little bit. Really, again, like Katarina, I'm not really in the fighting mood right now. I just got a familiar and a mysterious freaking key. So this isn't my objective right now, but I will try to help out. I'll toll the dead on the hoardling attacking the older man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a wisdom saving throw.
That is a wisdom saving throw.
DC 14.
And he rolled a 1.
Haha.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Don't know what that's like.
Shut up! You wait till you roll a 1.
6 damage.
I
You
will.
just wait.
I will.
We will wait. And yeah, that's my turn for now. I'm gonna hold my healing spells for if these poor humans need them.
Okay. Very good. Agron.
I'm
It is your turn.
feeling me a hoardling shish kebab, hitting him with my glaive.
The winner.
Shish kebab.
So how does it feel?
Eat your freaking words.
Thank you to the dice gods.
And
Thank you.
someone clip this, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Bish.
What's that sound? It's like bub bub bub. That's sad. All right. Well, I rolled a 7.
A 7 with a nat 1. Sylvie, you watch Agron slip in mud and fall over to the ground.
It's okay, it happened to me too.
The mud just came out of nowhere.
Oh, I know. It's slippery over
It
here.
snuck up on me.
Gravity, am I right?
Right. So that's it for me.
That's it for you. The older man, if you guys, anybody who's in the area will be able to see, not Agron because he's on the ground, but Sylvie can see that the older man is holding his arm and releases his arm for a second, holding his sword and slashes through. The hoardling lunges back, holding its gut as intestines are now being revealed.
Nice.
Ooh, spaghetti.
Did better than me.
They all.
When the NPCs are saving our asses.
Yeah.
One of the hoardlings attacked the younger one and hit him once, but not for much. The other one tries to go and does in fact hit the older man again. The older man cries out in pain. Oh!
Oh no.
I'm trying.
The hoardling is going to try and attack Agron on the ground,
Do it, coward.
rolling twice and missing both times. And we are back at the top of the encounter with one of the NPCs again. Hang on.
Okay, when he misses, everyone is gonna lean in and be like, "You're a failure and a disappointment to your family."
Sylvie, it's your turn. Roll intimidation on that.
Yes. Yes. I have +7 to
the old
intimidation.
man.
Not one.
No, to the thing that hit me.
Damn it.
11.
The creature just kind of looks at you for a second and go huh? And that's it.
Going to eat.
Sylvie, you're up.
Great. With a complete face of oh, that was so harsh. I'm gonna swing at it with my short sword.
Nice.
23 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ow. 6 damage.
Ow.
Ow.
-6.
Bonus action, unarmed strike. No.
That 19 is a hit.
Ooh, baby.
Just skims him.
How
9.
how do you want to do this?
Yes.
Copyright infringement.
I would like
Not yet. I beat myself.
Beat myself. Because the ground is so muddy, I would love for my unarmed, my sword to go underneath his legs, picking up the mud and making him slip, and then my unarmed strike be jumping on top of him with both of my talons just going into his chest.
Oh, that is brutal.
I love it.
And you succeed doing
I'm
that.
scared.
It goes and dies very quickly.
Great. And then I'd like to use my movement to move over here between these two and just go, look, I'm so shiny,
I'm proud of you.
to try and get their attention.
I need to roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion.
Lily's distracted by the approval.
12.
Yeah, the shinies, shinies, yes. They don't really turn around. They just kind of agree that there's shinies and they like shinies.
Boo. That's my turn. I tried.
Katarina, you just watched what Sylvie did. You also see Agron on the ground.
Fine.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
There's still more there, right? Or was it
There's
just one?
there's 2, and they're really not hanging on by much, but there's 2.
Cool. Let's, because nothing has been going well for me. Let's cast Bane on one of them.
Bane.
You think the dice are your ally?
I was born in the dark. Molded by it.
Born in the darkness.
Let's play Slender. Back to 2013. Yeah, so go ahead. What is Bane? Do I have to roll for that?
I am double checking.
Bane is like, he's a guy, he's got a mask on his face.
Copyright infringement.
Woo!
We're so screwed.
Beep him again.
Bane. I need a charisma saving throw.
And is it 1 or 2?
1. Let's do both of them.
1 or 2. First one hits with a 12 on that charisma.
Fail.
That is a fail. And the other one fails with a 3 because they have very bad charisma.
6. So any attack roll, it's just roll a d4 with it and subtract that number.
Okay, that's a very good move. Arson, your gun just backfired.
It did. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay,
I'm gonna do that.
and what would you like to do?
I will. I'll move. I'll move. I know that much. I'll move this direction. 30, just sort of like murmuring to myself, like, this is just getting ridiculous. I'm trying to help and it's not working.
No,
And then
Arson's having a crisis.
And then I'll extend my hand and aim at the hoardling I tried to shoot before, and I will cast Produce Flame and roll to hit him since I can use it as an attack. Please, for the love of God, don't be in that one. That's the damage. Don't mind that. Let me roll it again. I'm stressed. I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine.
Wow!
You know it's good though. You know it's good.
When you call upon the power of the dice gods.
You know it's good.
That's a nat 20, folks. Nat 20.
That's a nat 20. So damage, what? That's another roll. I'm stressed. I'm sorry. And I rolled a 1, so that would be a. Oh wait, no.
Whoa. Okay, so for
8, is that double the dice or just double the?
it was double the attack dice. So yeah, that was 2d8.
So that was 8 total then, and then the second roll would be 7. So 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
How would Arson do this?
Okay.
Copyright safe.
Absolutely. So lugging barrel over his shoulder, he'll make his way across and extend his hand towards the hoardling, say, I am done making mistakes, and release the flame and aim for the back of his head and burn it.
Nice. Sylvie, it's almost, you see it, that this hoardling's head just envelops in flame and it cries out and falls over, still burning, still cindering.
If you look back at Arson, you'll see him blow hair out of his face. Just okay. Are we keeping moving? And that will be my turn.
Isn't there still one left?
Yes.
Keep moving though. Please.
Right.
Yeah, it's my
There's
turn.
more things.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just I'm still just gonna I'm gonna attack the last one.
Attack the last one. Okay.
Hold it down. Roll for me.
Roll for me.
Do it.
16. That's a pass.
That passes.
That is a big pass.
That's a yikes for me, dog.
Yeah,
All the way down on the ground.
Is there anything else you're going to try to do on this turn?
No, just still more so focused on the rat and the key
Okay.
and this fly around the computer.
Agron, it is your turn.
16 to hit, 7 damage.
Okay.
I move over to the next. I forgot to say I moved over to the next one. I finally figured out how to roll it within the foundry. So I was excited.
Success.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. You slashed through him with 7 damage.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm out of things. I'm gas.
Yeah.
I used all of my things.
The old man hobbles over and with his sword tries to slash through him and successfully does.
Woo! Good job, old man.
Yeah, old man.
The hoardling that is here, that is still alive, attempts to attack the young one and does hit on the young one, but not for much. And he's going to try to throw, stab through and kill him.
Get it done.
And he misses, but Sylvie, it's your turn.
All right, I'm hopefully not gonna miss. That is for sure not a miss.
That is a definite hit.
That almost landed on 1.
Well, if you'd like, you have advantage because of flanking if you would like to try and attack again.
Oh, let's try. Well, the
To get
first
that
roll
20?
for damage was 10. No.
Okay.
So 10 damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yes. I'm gonna make sure that Agron is looking as I just slice its head off.
Good one. Well done.
And with that,
Great.
combat has ended.
Thank God.
Woo! Okay, let's go. Are you guys okay?
Which guys?
The 2 guys, the old guy and young guy.
Okay.
You guys okay?
The old man is now holding his arm. You could visibly see that there's blood really appearing from his wound, his shoulder wound, and the young man looks up at Agron and Sylvie and the rest of you, looks around and says, "Thank you so much for saving us. They came from almost nowhere. They just appeared and attacked us. We could have taken them though."
I don't think you could have. You were almost dead.
You guys were doing great.
Well, thank you. I'm very happy you arrived when we did. My name is I'm Baltog, and this is my father Grumlow, and we are local merchants here in town. We were just out here trying to collect items and food and supplies from the woods, and we were jumped by these creatures.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more of them too.
Yeah, we should keep running.
We should warn your
Yeah.
local guard or military.
We need
Can
to get you
Austin
guys
look to
back
see
to
if any of
town.
those? Can Austin see if any of those bigger creatures are any closer? Because I will scream and I will run.
So you
I
can
don't
turn
like
around
this.
and take a look at the mountain. Go ahead and give me an
Yes.
investigation check.
I am gonna go up to the old man and cure wounds his arm.
Okay, roll for cure wounds.
17 total, correct?
Yeah, so Arson, you turn and look, and you see that they have stopped pouring out of the mountain, but they're also not there anymore. So from your line of sight looking up, they're not there anymore.
I don't like it.
Healed a break, by the way.
Are we like around trees or anything like that?
Yeah, so there is a tree line that would block your line of sight to the base of the mountain.
Okay. Are there
You're
any,
looking up.
like-
You're looking at the height of the mountain.
Okay. I wanna look at like the trees. Are they like rustling?
The trees are not rustling. Everything is like kind of normal except for that giant crack in the mountain.
Okay. Okay. I'll just meet up with the group and like try not to sweat.
Where did you guys come from?
That's a very weird question. Like, this is a very complicated question.
Is it? You guys did just appear out of the woods and save us. Thank you for that, by the way. We are very grateful. Are you from here?
Where are you guys from? I've looked to the rest of the group.
I believe we can discuss this when we get to a safer location.
We should move right
When
now.
we get to the town, there's like bad things.
Yes, bad things.
Bad things? Like what bad things?
Like more of those things.
We should get to your local militia and we will alert them. But we should get out of here and you should get home and see to your father's wounds.
I did put my hand on his shoulder and like cure wounds on for 8.
Well, for 8.
I go up to him like, may I, sir?
Fine.
You don't have to be a about it.
There's only room for one grumpy man in this campaign, and it's me.
There can never be enough grumpy men.
Never.
Grumpy old men.
That's the title of this episode now. 2 grumpy old men.
Grumpy old men. We just have a scowl off. Okay.
Just lost a viewer. So anyway, we're gonna continue there. So Baltog is gonna look at you and says, well, we don't really have much of a militia. When was the last time you were in Minecarth?
Been a long time. I'm from Atharis.
Like never.
I've never been there before.
Me neither.
It's just a small village town. We don't have a militia. What's coming?
We should discuss this with your village elders, so we should go.
Okay, yeah, let's go. And he turns and starts to walk away. At this point, the grouchy old grandpa is already taken off, like left you guys. He's like 10 feet ahead of you already. Katerina, I need to know what you've been doing while this is all going on.
She's just been watching and listening and just gathering information as it comes. Occasionally glancing at her book. Is it still hot?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
This fucking book, man.
You just had to ask. Like,
Ask
I gotta know. I gotta
keyword
know.
questions.
I gotta know. Can you show me?
I was
I
so close
wanna
to being
know
so
about
good.
books like me.
It's a 10.
Yeah, it's not hot anymore.
Cool.
They just like fell off. Like they just look isn't like the best anymore. They're just not hot.
Oh.
It took me too long to get. Anyway, okay, so yeah, they take off and you guys go to town. Is everybody going to town, is there anything else you want to do right here on these crossroads?
Is Arsene still carrying the body?
yeah.
Arsenal's
got it.
carrying the body. Laripe, are you looking at the body?
I'm like looking back at it and I'm like just walking confused. Like that was not what I expected to hear from him.
No, it definitely was not something you could have expected before.
Yeah, I just keep thinking about that as we run.
But are you looking at the body?
I'm not examining it. I'm waiting for when we get there.
So yeah, anytime you were glancing over at it, then you would see the cloak and the clothes and the hood. You're not really seeing any main features then of the body. Okay, so yeah, you guys carry on along and nothing happens, and it feels like really still and peaceful, and it is a bright sunny day out, and it seems great here in Minecarth. A few steps ahead, and yeah, you enter into this small village town with a few buildings. Nothing really much going on. There's not a lot of people moving around at all because there aren't a lot of people that live here.
Did you say it's a little town?
It's a little town. I could say that 85 more times to get my point across.
Is it a quiet village?
It is a quiet village.
Every day like the day before?
It is not France.
Bonjour as I walk in.
There goes the baker with his bread, like always.
I need 6 eggs.
That is far too expensive.
I will turn to the young one and I'll be like, where is your village elder?
I think he's out right now. I don't think he's here, but we should go maybe the tavern. The tavern may have whoever we're looking for. Who are we looking for?
I whoever has the ability to send a message to Arthurus. Atharus. I can't talk today.
The older gentleman comes up and looks at you and he says, they don't answer us when we call.
They will answer me.
Yeah? Who are you?
He asked you a question, friend.
I heard the question. I am Agron Stormsong, former general of Atharus' armies. They will answer my call, and I will get your town the aid it needs, but you arguing with me delays our efforts and only quickens the pace of your town's demise, so move your ass, old man.
Give me an intimidation check for that.
Yeah, I got it.
He's got it.
Come on, don't roll. Oh, that's not bad. 15.
Who can scowl better?
15.
It's almost in that 20.
He tries not to break eye contact with you as you say that, and he just kind of like leans back for a second. Stormsong. Fine, let's go. And he just walks away, completely disengaged from you. The younger approaches you and says, You're General Stormsong?
Yes, little one.
From those legends, that's you.
Correct. Perhaps exaggerated, but yes.
Well, everybody here kind of talks about Stormsong and I mean how you protected us from Valia.
Yes.
Wow. And he walks ahead, like just kind of all starstruck that he's met you.
He kind of twitches a little uncomfortably, but then walks and follows.
Yeah, you guys you're seeing this town and it's just it looks nice, but you can tell this is a homey place and there's not a lot of fighters are going to be here. This is more of a farm town. Just moving through, you're going to see there's a couple of carts, food carts, there's a meat cart, there's a fruit cart, there's a tavern, maybe a blacksmith here. And I would just like to throw this out there to everybody of where do you all or any of you want to go, unless you're all sticking together. Floor is yours.
I'm following the old man.
Cool.
I'll stick with the group for now and just we need to figure out a place where to put Big Horse over my shoulder at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the body, so I'm gonna stay with them.
Okay. Sylvie?
Oh, I'm staying with this apparent legend because now I'm just like, train me. So I'm just wide bird eyes at him.
Katerina.
Yep, following with everyone else.
All right, so everybody is sticking together.
Yeah, I just keep looking over at Sylvie like,
Legend. What did he? He said he's protected from who?
Yeah. So you guys make your way through the town. You make your way through through this little village, and you get to the town center, and you see everything that I had previously described. And the old man just leans over to Agron and says, "Well, we can wait for him in the tavern. I'll see about going and finding Quiver."
Where can we leave our companion? And I'll gesture to the fellow over my shoulder.
Companion?
He deserves a proper burial.
My eyes are not what they used to be, but that does not look like a body anymore.
I'll flick him over into my arms.
Yeah. You don't even have to roll for this. As you pull Lord Barrel's body over, you could see that it is just a bag of bones now. It is clothing with bones, and even they are turning to dust rapidly. Lord Barrel is gone.
can I go over to the body and see if he had anything in his clothes, in his pockets?
So just to get the visuals,
Yeah.
Arson is now holding this. He thought he was holding a body. It was a skeleton. And you walk over and put your hand in the pockets.
Yeah, I want to know.
I just want to do the visuals.
I don't want anything to disappear.
Yeah, absolutely. You go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Arson's just sort of staring at you like,
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, I don't twice.
With
7.
With a 7, so it just seems like it's his cloak, and anything that he would have had on him, you now have.
I just look at Arson like, can you even bear something like this?
I think the bones are disintegrating as we speak.
Katarina, give me an Arcana check.
Dang it. That's an 11?
Yeah, Katarina, you just get this feeling like you should check your book, like this weird feeling like I wonder what the book would have to say about this.
I'm just gonna open it.
Yeah, you open it and nothing happens.
I'm gonna flip through pages, just like rapid fire.
All of your spells are there, the ones that you had originally put in the book. They're all there. But as you continue through, there's nothing else. It's all the rest of the blank pages from your book.
It's gonna sound real creepy. Is there bone dust on the ground?
From Barrel's body?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just as it's disintegrating, it's just pouring out into dust.
Like I said, this is gonna sound real creepy, but it's on par. She's gonna pick some up and then on the blank page, just put dust on her book.
Okay. As you do that, as the dust hits the book, it kind of sparks into a red flame of sorts. It's not fire, but it's the same aura of red that you guys saw in the mountain. It just kind of puffs off that book like a smoke, like a red smoke appears.
Huh.
Give me another Arcana check. And Loriope, give me an Arcana check after seeing this.
I'm just gonna set I guess it's just the cloak now, I guess.
It's pretty much a cloak and dirt.
Yeah, I'll go set it down on the grass just to the left of us.
Okay.
Gently. I won't just drop it.
I got 19.
11.
Okay, yeah. So Katarina, you don't really know why this is doing this, but it's very odd, and it definitely shouldn't be that this dust is just evaporating into red smoke. Loriope, on the other hand, you recognize immediately that is the same form of corruption that was in the mountain.
Like the same tendrils that I saw?
The same tendrils. Whatever was made up of that tendrils is now all that's left of Lord Barrel.
That's the same magic that I saw in the mountain. That was all over the place. That's what's in your book right now.
You saw this too?
You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that magic that... Oh my god. There's something very wrong here.
It's peculiar to say the least, but... I'm gonna take out one of my vials and then just scoot some dust in and just cap it.
Okay. Go ahead and add to your inventory bone dust.
Lord Barrel bone dust.
Lord Barrel bone dust.
You might look at that tomorrow and it's just disintegrated.
Lord Barrel spice.
This is gonna sound really weird, but Sylvie is gonna be doing something this later. Can I mimic exactly that?
You can
and take some as well.
You take okay, so you're actually taking some?
Dust.
Yeah.
You all doing weird stuff.
Do you have anything to put it in?
Just one of my mini little. So I have jeweler's tools.
All right, so you've got it.
Put it in one of my little things. Yeah. And I'm going to put it in with my jeweler's tools. I'm going to mess with that later when we have a chance to rest.
Yeah, you both have a small vial of bone dust.
Where did Arson say that he put the clothes?
On the grass.
Just on the grass to the left, near the board.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it.
At this point, the older man has made it to the tavern door, and he opens the door and enters inside, and just turns around and looks and just gestures to Agron. Come on.
I'll walk in.
Okay. You enter into the tavern, and you see that it is got a few people in there. There's a bunch of people that are at the bar drinking, having ale. That's it. It's a very small, quaint little tavern. What would you like to do?
I'll turn to the old man. What is the name of your village's elder?
Well, he's not really an elder. He's a young pup, and he wants all of us to be doing so much more than we already are. His name is Quiver.
Quiver.
He wasn't elected. He just kind of took over. Vacant position, he took it.
Right. So he will be here soon?
Yes, we all go out gathering, hunters and gatherers in the mornings. That was where I went with my son, and we were attacked by those things.
Correct. I would, if there's any way of messaging your hunting and gathering parties, I would suggest you contact them to come home. The woods and the fields around the mountain are not safe.
What is this thing?
We do not know. We only know that it is ancient and it is out now. And we need to make all necessary arrangements to keep ourselves safe from it.
They don't fight like people. They fight like creatures, but they talk like people.
Yes, I believe whatever is coming out of that mountain has the ability to corrupt beings like us. So it is even more paramount that you bring your friends and fellow villagers home so we can perhaps save ourselves some tragedy.
General, we don't have an army here. The king does not answer our call.
I will call.
We are outnumbered.
You have us now, and we will do our best to get your people to safety.
During this conversation, one of the tavern goers kind of leans over and just calls out, like he's been listening in, leans over and just says, "What are you talking about? What's happening?"
I'll slowly turn and I'll look. What does this person look like?
Yeah, so they are kind of mid-aged, scrawny looking, not very strong. Just right off the cuff, they've been drinking. Probably too much.
What is your name, friend?
I don't have to tell you my name.
I'll just walk just close enough because I'm over 7 feet tall. So I'm just gonna walk just close enough and just kind of look down on him. What is your name?
Intimidation check.
It's a polite intimidation.
It's a good intimidation.
Not like what I did to the old kid.
Can I give him advantage by having? Can I give him
24.
advantage by? He's
24.
Well, so before I answer that, what is the rest of you doing at this time? That was just a slight breakaway. So at this point, are you guys all going into the tavern together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arson would have broken off to go to a blacksmith real quick.
Okay. Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So Baltog is actually going to follow you to the blacksmith. He's going to break away, go with you over there. You arrive at the blacksmith, and you go inside, and there's an older guy with a long brown beard who's just hammering away on a something.
Okay. I'll approach and just with a smile. Hello, friend. I would like to do some business with you, quickly.
Yes, we have some fine wares here. How can I help?
I'm looking for either a rapier or a cutlass, if you have either of those.
A rapier or a cutlass? Let me see. And he turns and he starts rummaging through some swords and such. Just clang, clang, clang. Everything's making noise. And then he pulls out a longsword and holds it up. It says, how about this?
It's better than nothing. I'll take it. How much?
Well, I'm thinking something like any weighs it up and down. How about 25 gold pieces?
I am afraid I'm not rich enough for that, my friend. Maybe you can help me with something else. I'm looking for a book buckle. Something that will hold a book.
A book buckle. Book buckle. And then he turns and starts rummaging through other boxes of goods and pulls out handfuls of scrap metal and lays them all out on the table. And go ahead and roll an investigation, see if you recognize any of that.
Okay, gladly. That is a 22 total.
Yeah, you see that there is a whole bunch of different things. There is oh gosh, what is it? It's this is where my brain has gone.
Come on, words. I believe
Cufflinks. Cufflinks. He's got cufflinks in there. Cufflinks and like tie, you know.
Cufflinks.
That's I'm holding it and I'm like, what is it called? Peter Pan, man. Nah, where are my cufflinks? Yeah, so you see that there's a whole bunch of knickknacks and things, cufflinks being one of them. But you do see that there is something that would work for your book buckle.
How much for this one?
Oh, that's a scrap, actually. Go ahead and you could just have it.
Thank you. I'll take it and put it into my bag. How about a dagger? Do you have a dagger for a cheaper price?
A dagger for a cheaper price.
Than 25 gold.
And then cheaper than 25 gold. Well, what is your budget?
I have 3 gold on me currently.
You have 3 gold on you.
Yeah.
Well, look, we normally. Where are you from?
I'm actually from the Wandering Isle. I'm a long way from home.
Where's that?
South. Very south.
Oh, you're from the south. Okay. From the south. You know, we don't get a lot of travelers here often. In fact, we don't get a lot of anybody here.
Well, I don't understand why you have a fine small village. It's quite quaint.
That's quite quaint, but it's just us. It's just us who live here. We like to live in a, nice village. We take care of each other, take care of one another. We don't see a lot of action from the main capital. It's just us out here.
Maybe that's not a bad thing. Trust me.
Well, have you been to the capital?
Not personally, but I feel like it's in my future.
Maybe. I think you need a dagger. I don't really have anything that would be good for an adventurer like yourself, but I do have hunting supplies. So let me see what I can get you there. And 3 gold today, maybe 10 another day. We'll call it even.
I don't know when I'll be back, but I promise you I will pay you 10 gold the next time I am here.
I'll take you up on that promise. And he goes and pulls out a small box. It's got hunter supplies in it, and he opens it up, and there is a dagger in there, and he hands you the whole box. So now you've got a whole bunch of hunter supplies.
Awesome. I'll hand him the 3 gold. What was your name? And I'll extend my hand.
Kilgroth is my name.
Kilgroth. I will write that down.
I will take it notes.
Kilgroth owes 10 gold. Awesome. Well, thank you, Kilgroth. I appreciate it very much.
It was very nice to meet you.
Likewise.
May adventure find you wherever you search.
I'm always looking for it. And I will turn around and begin to walk out.
As you walk out, Baltog is standing there waiting for you, just kind of like leaning on the wall. He says, did you find who you were looking for?
I got a dagger, but it'll have to do.
Dagger's better than nothing, right? So tell me, you saw those things? Where are they coming from?
To be completely honest with you, I don't think they're from this plane, personally. But all I know is that right now we are in a position where we need to act. And you're a brave kid. You stuck around. You fought. But don't let your bravery be your death. Know when to retreat. There's no shame in it.
Well, sir, I just I was with
Call me
my
Arson.
Arson. I'm Baltog. It's been very nice to meet you. Well, you see, I was trying to protect my father. He's very old and almost frail in combat, and I was afraid we would not make it had you guys not come.
Arson will wipe his cheek. It's a great thing you did protecting your father.
I love my father. I don't know what I would do if I lost him.
Arson will walk forward and put a hand on his shoulder. You did better than me. And I will walk out. And as I walk out the door, I will look into my bag and pull out my father's amulet. Does it look familiar to what we saw in the cave?
You pull out a golden amulet that looks identical to what Lord Beryl had in the cave.
Ah!
What?
Fine.
Well, the other two are muted.
I'll put it back and I'll make my way toward the tavern.
But we're not
Hey.
here.
They are not there.
They're not there.
Yes. Okay. So cutting back. Yes, Agron, you did just go up to that guy.
Well, Arnold, you will, I think it's time for you to finish your drink and go take a nap. Does that sound like a plan?
No, I think you're right about that, tall sir. I'll just be going, and he just gets up and just leaves.
You don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life.
It's exactly what he's going to do. All of you see this, by the way. Yeah, all of you see this little interaction that Agron has with this bar goer, tavern goer. Grumlow is in there as well, the older man you saw a second ago. I need to know what the three of you are doing.
I'm gonna go sit down, and I'm gonna pull out my jeweler's kit. And even while all that's been going on, I'm gonna take like one of the beads from the jeweler's kit, and I'm gonna break it, just in my, just being strong. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut up, don't laugh at me.
Just being strong as
Being strong, just being cool. And I'm gonna take the ashes or the bone dust, and I'm gonna reform the bead the way that I normally do with gold. But I'm gonna redo it with the dust and then put a sealant over the top of it. I'm gonna set it into a little amulet and put it on a little chain, and then I'm gonna go up to Cheetah. I don't know your character's name yet, and I'm just I'm gonna go Lady of Light. I think I overheard him call you that. He seemed important to you, or that you knew him. So here.
I know it might have seemed that way, but he really wasn't. I really wasn't close to him.
Oh.
He was just a person involved with a lot of traumatic things in my life, but he was just like a sideliner. It's a nice gesture. I appreciate it.
Are you okay?
Just confused. He was, what I remember of him, he was kind of a jackass.
Oh, tosses it behind me.
Oh, that was really nice though.
Well, yeah, it's just what I do, and I gesture to all of the beads that are all over me.
So you throw the one that was made of the bone?
Yeah, if she doesn't want it, yeah, I'll just toss it.
As it hits the ground, Lariapi, you see another poof of the red smoke as it disintegrates.
Does it look like it goes anywhere, or it's just...
No, it just kind of poof and then disappears.
Okay. I'm Lariapi.
Hi, I'm Sylvie. I don't know. I told him that, but I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, your name is Sylvie. It's nice to meet you.
My name's Pip.
I'm Pip.
We stand, Pip.
I just love that I have a familiar with a hat.
On top of your hat?
I have a rat with a hat on top of my hat.
You guys are really good at fightings and stuff, and I was never good at fights, but Lord Barrel used to be good at fights. So if you're my new master, and we're gonna be best friends, you gotta be good at fights too.
We'll see about that.
Well, I can always teach you how to be good at fights.
Not really a fighter.
Oh, okay.
Not really my thing. But if Pip wants to learn how to fight, by all means.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to learn. And he like hops up on 2 feet again and starts like shadow boxing on top of the hat. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna punch her and kick her. Give her a whack. Give her the old razzle dazzle.
Adorable.
Lariapi, you don't totally see this. Like
I just hear scampering.
yeah, you just like hear the scampering, but like it's not, he's weightless, so it doesn't really, you don't feel it. But Sylvie sees him shadow boxing on your head.
Adorable.
I'm gonna take little like we're at a tavern. There's a little like bowl of peanuts. I'm like dodge.
He like tries to dodge, but dodges into it, and it just kind of goes through him. Like, it just, like, did I do
Technically
good?
a dodge.
You did great.
Technically a dodge.
Yes. Oh, I'm so good at this. Katarina, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
I don't like these. I'm not rolling physical dice anymore. Mine suck today. Best time I've rolled.
That
so far.
is a 12.
12.
Yeah, with an Arcana on that 12. There's something going on with that book again. You're getting a temptation to check the book.
Do it.
I'm gonna check it again.
Yeah, as you open the book, your spells are not there.
I am now frantically just rifling through pages now.
Yeah, it's all blank.
There's immediate panic and tension in her whole body as she closes the book, reopens it, and then closes it to see if anything changes.
Yeah, you could do that a few times, and you'll continue to see that the book is blank. And then all of a sudden, like a pen is against it, it just says, "We will talk."
I am then going to slowly close it and push it away from me.
Are you sitting at one of the tables?
Yes. I assume I'm probably sitting next to like Lariapi.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
You ain't putting that book down, girl.
Get rid of that book.
I'm sorry, I'm too stressed. Okay. You know what? That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Yeah. You immediately feel a sensation like something is pulling you at this book. Like you are physically being pulled towards this book, but you are able to like hold back enough. There is a physical force pulling you into this book.
I'm gonna probably like subtly, or as subtle as possible, put my like hands on the edge of the table to like keep me from not moving, and just with all my might, though it's not much, just try to stay in place and just try to just kind of empty, like clear my mind, so it's like I'm not thinking of anything, and just turn to everyone like everything's normal and just listen.
I need Sylvie and Larife to roll an I'm sorry, perception check.
Perception test.
Perception test.
No, don't. No, Odin was giving me when I was DMing.
You say perception test?
13.
12.
13, 12. Yeah, so you guys don't really notice anything out of the ordinary here.
Dodge!
Yeah, you guys are still doing that. Agron.
Yeah.
We're just having the best time.
That guy has walked away and left. You're standing there alone. I need to know what you'd like to do.
I'm just going to go up to the bar, and I'm going to I'll be like, what type of beverages do you have here?
Well, we've got clean water has been delivered already today, and we have ale.
I will take a large water, please.
Large water. Okay. Yes. Gladly. I haven't seen you around here. You new in town?
Yes, I am quite well. Not new to this area, but new to this town. Yes, I am Agron Stormsong. It's a pleasure to meet you.
As you say that name, one of the other patrons looks over.
Yeah.
Stormsong. Stormsong.
Yes,
And
that is me.
you recognize that voice as you see one of your troopers sitting there at the bar. General, it's you.
Yes, it is I. I am here. What are you doing here?
Do you recognize me?
Yes, of course I do.
Yeah, yes. Give me a
Can I have a history check really quick?
Yes.
Like, if I remember him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of soldiers, man, and Agron's uncomfortable with the whole like attention thing. He doesn't like attention. History. Here we go. Okay. Boop. History check. It's a 7.
All right, so you have no memory of this guy, of like being with this guy. You know his name though. You remember his name and you recognize his face, but like you have no memory of any memories with him.
What's his name?
Carlto.
Carlto.
His name is
How have
Carlto.
you been?
Oh, you do remember me, General. I knew you would. Yes. We always loved you, sir.
Yes, it was. We did a lot of good things together. So it is. When was the last time we saw each other? It's been quite a long day for me. My brain is a bit.
Well, it was our last battle. You don't remember our last battle? It was the last battle.
Yes, I remember.
With the Valiants.
And you see, he kind of like, just like no anybody like it looks like he's just scratching his neck for a second, and then he like repositions his like basically undershirt underneath his plate armor. Yes, I remember it quite well.
That bastard, that rat bastard, what he did to you.
Enough. No, sorry. No need to recount such things. But I'm glad that you're here because I need your help, soldier.
What do you need?
Well, there's a threat coming down from the mountains, and we need to either evacuate or get the city ready to defend itself and send word back to the capital that we need aid. We can put my personal seal on it, and perhaps this town will get the help it needs.
If you give me the letter, I'll get it where it needs to go.
And I'll pull out, kind of out of my adventurer's pack, kind of a letter, and I'll basically write down, kind of addressing it directly to my superiors. I don't want it to go through, the chain. I want it to go directly to my superiors, kind of recounting what happened in the mountain and what's coming.
Okay.
And requesting immediate aid for this town, and that the bordering towns be also bolstered in their defense. And I will sign it personally as General Agron Stormsong, and then I will look to him and I will say, this needs to go directly to, I'm sorry, I need to pull up a name from the notes you sent me.
The king? Is it the king?
Yes, directly to the king. And I'm gonna put my own seal on it. I'll pull my seal out, I'll heat it up really quick on a candle or something.
Yeah.
I'll put my personal seal on it. It's you show them this, you tell them I sent you, and it's of a matter of great importance. You must leave now.
I will leave right now. It'll take me about a day.
Do you have a horse?
I do have a horse. Yeah, I actually retired to live here. I lived here. My house is down the road. How long are you how long are you here?
I am here until aid arrives.
Okay. Are you staying in the tavern here?
I have just arrived. I have not determined.
Okay.
Where I'm staying.
Well, here is my house. General, what's mine is yours. You and your companions can stay there.
I appreciate it very much. Now, please complete your mission with post-haste.
Yes, sir. And he takes his things and he leaves. And he bolts out the door.
And Agron will sit at the bar, saying nothing to the rest of the group, and drink his water.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you drink your water?
Like a person.
Oh.
I don't lap it. I'm not.
Aw, come on.
That's the YouTube thumbnail. Okay. So Arson, you have entered into the tavern. Yes.
Yes.
And as you enter, you see another man briskly run out.
Okay. I'll look around. I'll see Agron over at the bar, and I'll see the shadowboxing mouse,
who's now
and
getting pelted with peanuts.
And I will head toward the mouse and take a seat.
He's a rat.
A rat. My apologies. A rodent.
Yeah, you sit down. Are you sitting next to Katarina?
I'll just sit down for now. Anyway, it's fine.
Is Katarina at the same table as us?
Yeah.
She's within
Okay.
eye line of you. Definitely. Is there anything else that any of you want to do right now?
I'm all good.
Me and Sylvia are just having the best time.
Yeah. We're just decompressing after that event.
That was a lot. We're allowed to have our time.
Yes.
Sorry, I did have one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to turn to Katarina and I say, you seem to know a lot more about magic than I do. Can you please take a look at this key?
Yeah, I can certainly try.
Katarina, you definitely feel your attention is being pulled to this book. And now that you're doing something else, you're going to roll disadvantage because you're kind of conflicted.
So I was going to do detect magic, but because it's a ritual and I need the book for it, I have a feeling it's not going to work.
Do you have to roll anything for that? I don't think so. No, you just cast it.
No.
So go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Right.
Oh, wait a second. I think I have detect magic as a ritual.
You said Arcana?
Yes.
At disadvantage?
Yes.
Can't get lower than that. I definitely could, but it didn't. It took me a 10. 10s are a thing tonight.
10s are a thing tonight.
Pens are a thing tonight.
Katarina, as you look at this gold, are you handing it over, Lariape? Are you handing it to her?
Yeah, let her do what she needs to do.
Okay, yeah, as Katarina, you take this, and there's definitely something pouring off of it. As you cast Detect Magic, and like while your attention is being pulled into two places, there's definitely magic radiating off of this. It seems to be that it is a key, and there's a gem in the center of it, and that's really all you know. You don't know anything else.
So yes, there is magic to this, but it's somewhat out of my wheelhouse, and I'm not quite sure what exactly it all means. I would have to kind of take more time than the energy I have now to fully focus all of my knowledge. But I will very much take the time if you'd like me to.
I just wanted to see if you could put a little insight to it. But if you can't do it right now, that's fine. I take the key back.
So you guys are all there and enjoying your time of peace, and all of a sudden the door is kicked in, and in steps a younger man, probably in his late 20s, early 30s, who steps in, blood pouring from the, well, not really pouring, but dripping from the side of his face, steps in and he's holding it, walks in and says, we need to prepare now. Everybody, get the whole town together. Call an emergency town meeting, he says to everybody inside, but mostly to the innkeeper.
Are you Quiver?
Yeah. Yes, who are you?
I am General Aegron Stormsong, and I am here to lend your town aid, and I have already sent a letter to the capital to bring aid here.
Holy what? What are you doing here?
We came here to warn you about those things in the mountains.
Those things? You fought those things?
Yes, we did. We saved 2 of your town members who were being attacked by them.
At this time, Grumlow is going to chime in and say, they did save us, sir. They did.
Oh, Grumlow.
And Quiver looks over at Agron again and just, where'd they come from? Why are they here?
Something has woken up in the mountain, and they have come from the mountain.
My God. Well, get everybody together. We have to evacuate the town.
I agree.
Okay. He turns and storms out of the inn, rushing around to go and try and take care of other people. I need to know what you guys are going to do.
Is everyone leaving the tavern?
Agron.
Where are people going?
I'll let Gina go first.
Okay.
And I'll go.
Yeah, everybody that was there storms out. Like all of the other patrons are all gone.
Arson will lean across the table and look towards Sylvie. What do you say we go get a higher point advantage? See what's coming.
Sure.
Follow me. Arson will start to head out the door. We're going to get on the roofs to see what's coming.
Okay.
Sweet.
Everybody else.
I'll wait till. Okay, so Agron is basically going to walk into the road, and now looking at this town, where is the mountain? Like potentially where those things would come from in relation to the town.
Okay, so it would be to the north of where you are. Where you're standing is kind of like you came in through a western entrance, and it is north. South would be the capital.
South would be the capital.
So you guys traveled south to get here.
So where these things would potentially come from is the north.
Yes, they're coming from the north.
Okay, so I'm going to. Are there any because what this was the guy gonna do before everybody all the bar patrons left. basically, I was gonna, I'm gonna basically start grabbing random people, and I'm gonna be like, I need you to get all of the carts you have and line them along the northern road and the northern side of the town. I need you to get as many torches as you can and light about a 30-foot radius from the edge of the northern town. You need to see anything that's coming when the sun begins to fall. And I need you to get every capable person in this town something sharp or something blunt. Do you hear me?
All of the remaining patrons that you say this to just kind of freeze in place, confused, like hesitant for a second. And then Grumlow steps up and says, "Do as he says! Get to work!" And they all scatter.
Thank you, Grumlow. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go kind of start to oversee the bolstering of the town.
Okay. Real quick, Quiver is going to come running back in, look at you and say, "General, we're going to need you everywhere we can. More importantly, these things, if I had to guess, they're going to attack in the night. We don't have much time."
I agree. But something that we have learned is that they are blind. So when they come, we need to make sure we can distract them with noise and smell.
Noise and smell.
So what I suggest is, does this town ever have any festivals where you have firecrackers?
No.
No.
We don't. No, we're not that kind of town. But
that is fine.
We have tons of manure from the horses and the barns and the stables.
Perfect.
That we can use.
Perfect. So what we're going to do is I've already told them to line torches up. What we're going to do is we're also going to line manure just past that line, because they're going to come because they are attracted to the smells of the town. And when they get close, we want them to lose that smell in the manure, and it will give us a chance to attack. But what you need to make sure is that your people are absolutely silent when they get close. Absolutely silent.
Okay.
And tell your people that they are blind, but they have very good senses of smell and sense of hearing. So if they are in trouble, attempt to distract it by throwing something in the other direction.
We will tell them all, and we will get as ready as we possibly can.
How close are we to evening?
It is noon now.
Okay.
So you've got about 6 to 7 hours before sunset.
Because we need rest.
You are going to need rest. But we're going to find out what happens next with this encounter and this battle next week. Everybody at home, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're following us here on the Twitch account. And please make sure you're following us here on the YouTube account, wherever you're watching this. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you all so much, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.